All right. So here we go. We're going to get started with our cardio. So first thing is hands on hips. So just bring your toes up off of the floor, getting your knees to come high to the chest. Shifting your body weight from right to left. Keep going. Up, down, warming up the body. Lift and lower. Up, down, Lift your knees up really high. Make sure you're activating the abdominal wall. Squeeze. Think about length as you lift your legs up. Reach your arms high overhead. And then start to pull the arms down. Reaching and pulling. Down, down, reach and pull. Start to take a twist. Opposite elbow. Coming in towards the opposite thigh. Twist, twist, pull, twist. Up high. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On 10. Let's take it side to side, palms to prayer. Come down, squat. And then up, side to side. So we're starting to warm up our thighs. We're getting into the glutes. Make sure that as you incline forward, you're not letting the shoulders hunch, and you're keeping the hips back. Side to side. Try to get the knees to tap the elbows. Up and over. And then back to center. 4 more. Over to the side. And 3. So adding on from there, we're going to come into a jump squat. Up and down. Jump. Feet together. And then come right back down. If the jumping is too much like me, then you're just going to bring the feet together and then come back down. If bringing the feet together is too much, then you'll simply lower and lift. So you've got 3 different options to choose from. Let's take 10 more. 1 and 2. Inhale, exhale, 3. So for that full level of intensity, make sure you're jumping the legs together each and every time. 3 more. 7, 8, and 2 more. Woo! Come on up. Simple jumping jacks. Up and down. In and out through the nose. Jumping the legs out. Keep going just like that. Simple jumping jacks. Up and down. 20 seconds. 5. 10 more seconds. Keep going. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last thing, high knees. So you're running in place, but you're going to pick up the knees really high. Hands to hips if you need for some more support. But really work on getting those knees up high to the chest. Run, run, run. This is our last little sprint for our cardio today. If you need to just simply march, that's fine. Otherwise, really pick up the pace. Get those knees up there. Try to get to chest height. Marching or running. 10 more seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're out of our cardio. All right, find your heavy set of weights. So 5 pounds is a good way to start. Great way to start with your heavy set. I'm not going to be using my weights today, so pretend I've got my heavy weights in hand. Bring your feet underneath your hips. Knees are softly bent. Elbows hug into the body. Start with a full range. Up to the shoulders. Press down to the thighs. Lift and lower. Get those elbows to really squeeze and hug in. Make sure that your collarbone is broad. Lifting up and then pressing down. Full length, pressing the weights towards your thighs. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, low range now. Coming only halfway up. Hug the elbows in tight. It's a smaller range of motion, getting deep into the lower part of the biceps. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, hold it up halfway, take little pulses, up an inch, up an inch. Make sure that you're keeping the abdominal wall engaged. We're still pulsing it halfway. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, start to walk the forearms in front of you. Imagine you've got a serving platter that you're holding onto. You're still keeping the elbows hugging in right to the body. Little pulses, shoulders back, deep work in the biceps. 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Let's take that low range again with the forearms in front of you, coming only halfway up. Down, lift up halfway. All the way down, feel that length in the bicep and then the shortening of the bicep as you engage to lift only halfway. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, go for that full range now, all the way to the shoulders, and then pressing down to the thighs. Get deeper, activate those biceps. Final 10 reps. You can do anything in 10 seconds. There's 8, up 7, 6, 5, 4, feel that heat in the muscle. Up 2, and then last 1. Go ahead and find your goalpost position right away. Start to take pulses up 1 inch. Make sure that the elbows are slightly forward in front of the shoulders. We don't want to be winging back too far. Little pulses up to start. Feeling this deltoid muscle group. Little pulse. Make sure that the knees stay softly bent. Your core stays active. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Start to press overhead, pushing through the shoulder joint, through the shoulder muscles. Tap your weights at the top, and then pull, activate those lats as you come back down to the goalpost. 5 more. There's 4, 3, 2. Get right into your chest presses. Close in, frame your face. Make sure you're not falling back as you pull the arms in. Lean into it, getting into those pecs, those chest muscles. 5 more. 4, really squeeze. Line up your forearms parallel. Now hold them forward. 10, pulse. 9, 8, lean into it. 7, deeper. 6, 5, tighter. 4, 3, keep pulsing. Take the arms back out to the goalpost. 4, 2, now pulse all the way down, pull all the way down into your lat muscles. Watch so that you don't let your forearms wing around. You want to keep them in that perfect 90 degrees. Squeezing into that side body, right underneath your sports bra. 5 more. 4, arms and abs today. 3, 2, last change, you pulse it down. Here we go. Final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, incline forward, stay upright, palms face towards one another. So we're going for that hammerhead position, full range to start. Up to the shoulders, and then pressing down to the thighs. So we're working the biceps again, except this time the forearms are rotated. So you're going to feel those forearm muscles working a little bit more closer to the elbow. Make sure that the elbows are hugging in tight to the rib cage. Up and down. Hammerhead curl, a little bit different, but very similar to the regular bicep curl that we were just doing. 4 more. Up, down, 2. Up, down, 3. Go for that low range. Only halfway up. Stay low. Both arms are moving together. 4 more. Then we're going to alternate. 2, 3, start to switch, alternate right, left, pressing down to the thighs, and then only coming up halfway. Right then left, squeeze, switch, right, left. Go for a bigger range. Keep on working with that alternation. Switch, press, squeeze, right then left. Go for a full range, little bit bigger movement. Try not to twist your shoulders. All right, here we go. Final 10. 1, 2, 3. Hammerhead curl. 5, 6, 7, 8, incline forward on 10. Let's get into those back muscles right in between your shoulder blades with the palms facing up to the ceiling. Full incline forward with your chest. Make sure that you're not letting the knees move forward as you bend. Stay back into the heels, lifting up the toes slightly, getting your quads to work, your back muscles to work, and activating right in between the shoulder blades. Opening up to the chest. This should feel really nice. Right into the front of your shoulders that get overworked. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now we're going to take our row. Reaching both arms to the front and then pulling the elbows high behind you. Both arms working together. Reach and pull. Go for 5 more. 1. Keep the palms up to the ceiling. 3, 4. To finish off, we're going to alternate. Right weight, left weight. Take a pulse of the hips down. Watch your knees. Don't let them move forward into the toes. Here we go. Final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Longer. 4. Higher. 3, 2. Set those heavy weights down. We're going to get into our lightweight series now. If you need to set your weights down and use invisible weights like me, you can. So starting out, feet are going to stay underneath our hips. Palms face the floor. Arms reach straight out. And then we're going to take a little pulse to start. Up, down, pulse, and lift. Make sure your core muscles are always working, no matter what position we're getting ourselves into. The shoulders are down away from the ears. Your elbows are straight. Lift, pulse. 8 seconds. 1, 2, 3, up, 4, 5, 6. Take circles, small and forward. Little circular movement, forward, forward, squeeze, forward. Keep on going. 8, 7, 6. Feeling your shoulder muscles, getting stronger. Take those circles backwards. A lot of stamina, a lot of endurance with these small micro movements. 8, 1, even with no weights, I'm still feeling my shoulder muscles burning. 4, 3, hold center, 3 beats up. 1, 2, 3. So not a lot of range, but a lot of work for the shoulders. Take breaks when you need to. 1, 2, 3. Even having no weights. Again, I'm still feeling my muscles and activating those deltoids. 4 more. Up, 2, up, 3. Lift and lift. Now we're just going to hold to the finish. 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And on 10, go ahead and bring your arms down. Hands to hips for balance. And step into a wide second position. So even though this class is focusing on the arms and the abs, we're going to incorporate our thighs a little bit here. You might see me come out of it and come back into an upright position. You can absolutely take that modification if you need to, but I'm going to encourage you to try and stay in that wide second to get those quads. So first thing, arms forward to the front in a ballerina shape. Take a pulse up 1 inch, starting to feel the shoulders again. But now we've changed up the shape of the arms. Imagine that you're holding onto a beach ball. Try to settle your hips down low. Get those thighs to work. Make sure you're pressing your knees back. 8 more pulses. 1, 2, 3, up, 4, 5, 6. Hold the left arm still and just your right arm comes up overhead. Now watch so that you're not letting the rib cage splay open. You're only taking the arm just to the crown of the head. So you're keeping the rib cages together. Keep that right arm going. 4 more. 2, The shape of your arm doesn't move. Hold the right arm still, now the left arm. Again, watch that rib cage. Try not to splay it farther back behind your head. Just come to right about above the forehead. Right arm stays still. 4, 2, 3. Now both arms are going to move together. For 8. Let's take a pulse down with the hips as the arms go up. 6, 5. So many muscle groups working. 4. Building up tone throughout the body. 2. Hold the arms forward. Let's pulse the arms up and the hips down. A little faster. Pulse. Final 10. 1, 2. You've got it. 3. Stay strong. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hands to hips on 10. Nice job. Let's turn to that right thigh. You're going to keep the back leg straight. Getting into your left side tricep. So right hand to the right thigh. Incline your chest forward. Start to pulse that left arm up and down. So we want to make sure that our spine is straight. And try to think about the pulse happening from up here. We don't want the pulse happening from the wrist because this tends to happen. So you want to make sure you're keeping this activation in the back of your left arm, getting those tricep muscles. 8 more. 1, 2, straight up and down. 5, 6, take small little tiny circles around, whichever direction you want to start with. 6 and 5, 4, stay strong in that front leg, reverse the direction of the circle. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, find center, take it up 3 beats. 1, 2, 3, see if you can get deeper into that front leg, longer through the back leg. 1, 2, 3, 4 more. 2, 3, single counts again. Let's add a slice up and over to the right. Lean further forward. Getting those tricep muscles stronger. Final 10 reps. Just remember you can do anything in 10 seconds. 5, 6, 7, 8, and on 10. Come on up. Let's get into that wide second position again. Remember, if you need to modify, bring the feet underneath your hips. Bring the elbows in towards your rib cage. Start to reach the elbows out and up in a long diagonal, keeping your palms facing towards you. Reach out, pull down. Reach out, pull down. So we're thinking about the deltoid muscle. We're thinking about our lats. Both of them working together to take this move. 4 more. 2, 3, hold the arms up and pulse right there. Make sure your shoulders are down away from the ears. Keep going with that pulse. The longer you reach your arms out with those weights, the more resistance you're going to feel. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hold the arms still. Take them forward center 2 counts. And then right back out to the side again 2 counts. So you're reaching the arms as long as you can without fully straightening the elbows. Keeping that 3/4 length. In center, outside. 1 more time, 2 counts. Now we go for single counts. You're drawing a W in the air with your arms. Feel those pec muscles. 4 more. 2, 3, hold the arms out to the side. Start to bend your weights to the shoulders. Imagine that you're keeping your elbows on a shelf to find the resistance for the biceps. Keep going like this. Take the elbows forward in front. Make sure you don't fall back as you extend the arms. Lean forward. Even if you're still in that wide second position, try to get a little deeper with your hips. 4 more. 1, 2, 3. Now hold the arms forward in front. Tap in a slow circle. Over and under. Over and under. Allow the elbows to wing out to the side. If you're in your wide second, take a pulse down with the hips. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now hold the pulse with the hips. Let's tap double time. All right, let's go for it here. Wing those elbows out. Final 10 counts. 9, 8, 7, go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's turn towards that left thigh. The right leg is straight behind you. Left weight on the left thigh. Incline forward. Here we go. Right side triceps. Start with a pulse. Straight up and down. Make sure that you're keeping both shoulders squared off to the floor. You're keeping your spine straight. You're staying strong in that front left leg, long to the back leg. 8. Remember, the pulse happens from the back of the arm, not your wrist. Circle, whatever direction you want to start with. Try to get your arm high above both hips. And then start to reverse the direction. Carving out your triceps. Incline a little bit deeper. Find center. Take it up 3 beats. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 opportunities. 3 distinct movements to get those triceps toned and defined. 1, 2, 3. 4 more, then we're going to slice to the finish. Up 2. Up 3. And start to slice up and over to the left. Get higher into the back of your right arm. Final 10, 9, 8, go. 7, 6, up and over. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Turn your toes so that they're parallel to one another. Bend your knees. Bring the hips back. Arms forward. Palms facing the back wall. We've got a wide row. Bringing the elbows high and wide. Lift and lower. Try to get to your elbows so they're all the way up to shoulder level. Incline your chest a little bit more. 4, 1, 2, 3. Hold the arms up high and pulse right there. Getting deeper. Incline your chest a little further. 5, 4, 3. Bend and press to the sides. Get those elbows up there. Think about pressing longer. Take a pulse down with the hips. All right, let's finish off. You got 10 more counts. 1, 2, push. 3, 4, 5, go. 6, 7, 8. Set those light weights down on 10. Before we make our way onto the floor, let's take a quick second to stretch. Pulling the right arm across the chest. Straightening the elbow. Getting that deltoid muscle to stretch. Keep the arm active, straight. Bring the right arm behind you, triceps. Hooking onto the elbow. Take a little lean to get into those lat muscles. And then come on up, other side. Hook across and pull. Feeling your deltoid muscle group. Keep your left arm active. That feels really good for the shoulders. Come on up with that left elbow hooking onto it. Press the head into your arm for a deeper stretch. And then take a little lean to the right. Some good stretching for the lat muscle. And then one more stretch. Bring your arms behind you. Clasp your hands. Extend the elbows. Full incline. Get your arms all the way over the ears for a full chest opener stretch. And then slowly start to bend your knees. Come on up. All right, we got our first set of push-ups. So let's make sure we're getting our forearm established. You want to bring your hands wider than your shoulders, not too far forward. Stay on your knees if you need to. Tuck your toes if you want to challenge yourself. Start to bend down to the floor. Push. Inhale. Exhale, down and up. Keep going. Stay strong. Make sure you're engaging your abdominal wall. Let's go for 10. 1, 2, push away from the floor. 3, 4, try not to let your elbows flare out to the sides. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Walk down to the forearms. Tuck your toes. Hug the abs up and in. Make sure that your forearms are still parallel. Get your hips in line with your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. And start to take your right hip over to the right. Come right back up to center. Stay to the right. Getting into the obliques, the sides of your abs. Nice and slow. Keep your legs straight. 4 more. 2. And we're going to speed it up here a little faster. 8, 7, keep going. 6, 5, 4, to the right. 3, now take it slow to the left. Over, and then back to center. So you're moving that left hip. Imagine that you're dipping it down. Nice and slow. Feeling those left obliques. Try to keep your legs really straight. Nice and slow for 4 more. 1, 2, 3. And we speed it up here. Stay to the left. Dip it down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now side to side rainbow arch. Right hip, right and left. Push, press, keep on going. Side to side, right, left. Smaller, faster to the finish. Right, left, right, left. Keep your legs straight. 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dip it down. 5, 6, 7, 8. Lift your hips up. Walk your feet in dolphin pose. Let's take a second to find this position. Pedal through the knees. Press down through the heels. Right leg, left leg. Pressing through. Make sure you've got your biceps in line with your ears. Your palms are still flat. And work on getting your elbows so they're not flaring out. Find stillness with your heels. Push your chest towards your thighs. Let's get into those dolphin push-ups. Shift forward 1 inch and then back 1 inch. So you're bringing your body weight into the forearms and then you're pushing through the shoulders on the way back. Getting into those shoulder muscles, building up stamina and endurance with your own body weight. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, dolphin push-ups. Now we're going to get into our down dog push-ups. Push through the arms, rise up, lower back down to your dolphin. Rise high, off of the elbows into down dog, lower back down into dolphin. This one is amazing for your triceps. Do your best. Try to rotate your forearms so the elbows land with the forearms parallel. Let's go for 5 more. Lower down. Push, lift up. 2. Lower down. 3. Lower down. Up. 4. Lower down 1 more. Up. 5. And then hold it low halfway. Take little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's find our downward dog. Stretch those arms out. Pedal through the legs again. Downward facing dog. Holy tricep muscles. Feeling those. All right, separate the feet a little wider. We're going to take heel taps, ankle taps. So you're going to press to the opposite heel, tap it, and then reach the arm back forward. Try to keep your hips high as you go through this exercise. Trying to keep your heels connected onto the mat. So you're really working your shoulders again. Tapping the opposite ankle with your hand. Keep those heels pushing into the mat. Reach and tap. And reach and tap. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come on to those elbows again. Walk your feet behind you. Hold your forearm plank. Bend both knees at the same time. Down and up. Nice and slow. Down and up. Bend down. Bend down, nice and slow. 4 more. 1, press 2, down 3, and speed it up here a little faster. Hug the abs up and in, keep going, tapping those knees down, down. Stay strong in the toes. Get those low abs. Final 10, 9, tap it, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Make your way into Sphinx pose. Chest is high, hips are forward, giving your front body a good stretch. And let's work those back muscles next. So you guys are going to lay all the way down on your front. You're going to squeeze the feet together. You're going to float the legs up together. Then you're going to float the upper body. You're going to float your palms off of the floor and start to pulse up and up. So keep going. If you need to modify like me, then you're going to take the opposite arm and the leg. Pulse there. So keep pulsing wherever you're at. Reaching the upper body high, pushing your hips into the floor or both legs. So get up there, work those back muscles, keep going. 10, 9, up, 8, 7, 6, 5, higher, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Rock your hips from side to side, give your lower back a little release. And so to bring your hands underneath your rib cage. Tuck your toes, straighten your legs, push yourself up into a high plank. Hold this high plank. Inhale, exhale. Make sure that your index finger joint is pushing into the ground. Straighten your legs. 10 seconds to hold. 1, 2, 3. Arms and abs. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's get right into chaturanga. Push up, shifting forward. Bend, press. Push. If you need to come to the knees, you absolutely can. 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep going. 4, 3, 2. Now hold it low. Pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Child's pose. Toes together, knees apart. Palms to prayer. Thumbs to the back of your neck for a good tricep stretch. Full inhale, exhale. Deep breaths. And then start to release your arms. Okay, we're going to take our walk-ups from a forearm plank to a high plank. So you can absolutely stay on your knees if you need to for this one. We're going to start in a forearm plank. Starting on the right side, push down through the hands, come on up, and lower back down to the elbows. Starting on the right side, lowering down. Go as slow or as fast as you need to, and then lower down. Push. Shoulder strength, shoulder stability, stamina. 5 more seconds. On the right side. 3, 2. Now you start with the left side. Lowering down elbow to elbow. And then palm to palm. Elbow to elbow. Palm to palm. Remember, come to the knees if you need to. Make sure that you're keeping the hips forward. Whew. So good for shoulder strength. Lower down. Push up. It's a full body workout. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and child's pose. Reach the arms forward. Hips back and down. It's definitely different working out by yourself, isn't it? It's not quite the same. You want to give up easier. But if it gives you any motivation, think about what restaurant you want to go to first. Now that the restaurants are open now, for me, I want to go to West End Jake's and get that wonderful tuna tartare and the salmon salad. Okay, so good motivation. Now, second set of push-ups. Okay, we're going to go for 15. Tuck your toes for that full form. Stay on your knees if you need to. Push. Push. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax again. Child's pose. Let the forehead rest, the arms relax. Whew. All right. So we're going to take a little side plank intermission. Let's turn that left forearm parallel to the front edge of your mat. Bring your legs underneath you if you need to modify right leg forward. Or you're going to try to stack the right leg on top. Let's take the arm behind the head. Lift those hips up and start to twist. Turning the right elbow to face to the bottom elbow. You're going to feel those left obliques as well as the left shoulder. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the top arm high. Pulse the hips. Reach that right arm. Get those hips up there. Woo! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now we're going to go right away into the other side. Turn. Left elbow behind. Twist and rotate. Opening right back up. Getting that top left elbow to face to the bottom elbow. 5. Modify if you need to. 3, 2. Hold that elbow up. Pulse the hips. Reach that left arm high. Squeeze. Get into those right obliques. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and bring that hip down. Bring yourself upright. Your legs are forward. Tricep dips. Squeeze the knees into the chest. Lift your hips off of the ground. Open your chest to the ceiling. Bend the elbows. And then push them straight. Inhale, exhale. Down and up. Bend and press. So make sure you're trying to get your hips directly between your thumbs. Keeping your chest open. Let's take 4 more nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, and we'll speed it up now a little faster. Down, down, bend, bend, down and up. Woo! Deep breaths. Shift back a little deeper. Pushing straight to the elbows. Open your chest. Bend, bend. Keep on going just like that. Down, down, down. Final 10. 1, 2, 3. Push. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And on 10. Let's take a forward fold. Reach the arms forward. Let the crown of the head fall. Allowing the body to reset, recover for a quick moment. Rock and sway from left to right. Deep breaths in and out through the nose. Hoofda, one of my favorite exercises for tricep dips. Or for triceps, the tricep dips, because they're so good for the triceps. All right, arms forward, legs back. Take shoulder taps. Opposite hand to opposite shoulder. Try not to let your hips wiggle around too much. Tapping the shoulder, bringing the hand back down. Arms and abs. Come to the knees if you need to. Tap and then bring the hand. Make sure it's not too far forward. You want to make sure that the hands are directly underneath your shoulders. Those of you that want to challenge yourselves, you're going to go a little faster. Tap, 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 tap. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take that down dog. Oh. Arms forward, hips high. Release through the legs. Push the heels down. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Okay, so next thing for the abs, before we lay on our backs, we're going to find the right knee pulling into the chest. Take it with you as you come forward. Make sure you're getting your hips parallel to the floor. Stay there. Pulse the right knee. In. Squeeze. Get it up really high. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Down dog split. Open up that right knee high. Get the knee to open to the ceiling. And then start to come forward. Take it with you. Tap the right knee to the outer right elbow. Tap, tap. Squeeze. Keep going. Tap, tap. Try to get that knee to touch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Down dog split. Take the right knee forward. Twist your hips. Getting to the inside elbow. Tap, tap, tap. Woo! 8, 7, keep going. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and down dog split. Open that leg. Flip your dog. Press down through the left arm. Reach your hips up high. Hold that stretch. And then turn halfway. Starting to find your full side plank. So you can stack the legs. Float the leg. Or modify. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take a chaturanga flow. Push through to up dog. Lift the hips to down dog. All right, same sequence on the other side. Pull the left knee forward to the chest. Come high into the back toes. Come forward and pulse. Make sure that the pulse is coming from the abdominal wall. It's not just your knee moving. You're trying to engage, contract that deepest layer of the abdominal muscles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Down dog split. Hold that stretch. And then start to come forward. Take the left knee to the outside left elbow. And pulse. Pulse. Get that knee to tap the elbow. Make sure the hips are parallel to the floor. 8, 7, keep going. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Down dog split. Hold the leg up there. Now we come to the inside elbow. Twist your hips over to the right. And tap. Squeeze that abdominal wall. Get that knee to tap. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Get it over. 3, 2, and down dog split. Start to flip your dog over. Press down through the right hand. Lift your hips up. Reach it back. Turn halfway. Start to find your side plank. Right hand underneath your shoulder. Float the leg for the challenge. Modify if you need to. Get those hips up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Left hand down. Chaturanga. Press through to up dog. And lift the hips for your down dog. Let's start to find child's pose. Knees out, toes touch. And hips back to the heels. Whew, I'm huffing and a puffing. Okay. So now we bring the legs around to the front. I've got a cramp in my toe. Right in the arch. Okay, so now we're on our mats for the rest of class to work our abs. First position we get into is a forearm curl. So we want to make sure that the elbows are back as far as we can get them. You're going to feel a stretch in the front of your shoulders here. Start to tuck the tailbone under. So you're getting that deep C curvature of the lower spine. Bring your legs up. Turn your knees out. And your toes are together, so you've got a diamond shape of the legs. Now we're going to take it slow to rock the hips in. And then take 1 inch release out. In and then out. Make sure that you're not falling back on your elbows. If you need to adjust, you can always adjust. Get the legs up high overhead. Squeeze in, release. Squeeze in and release. We're just taking it slow right now so we can start to engage those deep abdominal muscles. 4 more. 2, 3. Now let's rock it in a little faster and smaller to get deeper. Rock, rock, in and in. Keep going. Rock and rock. So you want to tuck your tailbone under. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now, right leg is going to lower down and then come back up. So it's just going to about eye level. So pretend my arms are my legs. Right leg down and up. You're keeping that left leg high overhead. Lower down and lift. 4 more. Down 2. Down 3. Now hold that right leg down. Take a little rock in with both legs. So we're working those left obliques. Keep that right leg down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now take the right leg high overhead and just the left leg down. Down and up. Down and up. Keep that right leg really high overhead. Keep the resistance happening into that left side. Down and up. You're keeping the shape of a diamond with your legs. 4 more. 2, 3. Now hold that left leg down and rock that shape of the legs in. Rock, rock, squeeze. Keep on tucking that tailbone under. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring the heels together. Bend and press through the heels. Bend, press, bend, press. Keep going. Start to guide the legs down to about eye level. Imagine there's a zipper from the heels pulling down into the navel. Press through, press through. Keep going. Open up your chest. Keep the elbows strong. 8, 7, 6, press 5, 4, 3. Hold the legs straight, point your toes, criss and cross slow. So make sure that you're moving the whole leg as one shape. You're not just only moving the shins. Feeling those abs. Try to get the legs down longer, lower. Criss and cross a little faster. Criss, cross, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lie back on 1. Give your knees a squeeze to the chest. Rock and sway from left to right. Getting your lower back to recover for a quick moment. Stay there. Oops. All right, now we're going to reach your legs forward. Reach your arms high overhead. Extend and reach. Feeling the separation, the traction in the spine. And then start to take your roll throughs. Bringing the arms up. Curling forward over the legs. And then start to make your way on back. Tucking the tailbone under so that you roll through the spine. Folding up and over the legs. And then taking it back nice and slow. Make sure that your heels don't lift off of the ground. Do your best. Roll it forward. And then roll it back. Nice inhale. And then exhale as you roll up. Every nook and cranny that you can find in your core muscles, your ab muscles. 2 more times. Folding it forward. Coming on back. And 1 more time. Now we're going to hold ourselves in a 90-degree shape with the upper body. Straighten that spine. Pull the navel back. Finding a good position where you've got your low back supported. We're going to bend the right knee up. Hold it there. Bend your left knee up. Hold it there. And balance. Squeeze your core. Keep the arms reaching in front of you. If you want to try to straighten your legs, then you're going to straighten your legs. Let's try to hold it here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Forward fold on 5. Shake it out, recover, reset. So what tends to happen with ab muscles when we're a little weaker than we might think is the lower back muscles want to help. So if you're starting to feel more of the work in your lower back, that means your body needs to readjust the position, and you have to really engage those abdominal wall muscles so that the lower back muscles don't want to take over the work. On that note, let's pull back. Make sure you're not making the lower back muscles work. We're going to reach the arms forward to the front. Bring your thumbs to the thighs and pump. Down, down, down. Pump, 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 pump. So while you're doing this, you're keeping the arms really straight. So you're actually going to have a lot of activation happen in the upper ab muscles while you're doing this. Your low abs are working because you're holding the upper body up off of the floor. The further back you bring your upper body, the more intensity that you're going to feel without putting the lower back into a compromised position. So it's a tricky spot. You've got to find it for yourself. You'll know when you're doing it right. Remember to adjust if you need to. Make sure that you're curling the tailbone back. You're only bringing the thumbs to the thighs, and then you're pumping the palms down, down to the floor. Pump, 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 pump. Try to keep your legs straight, your arms straight. See if you can come back a little more. Keep going. You're pumping those palms down, 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 down. Use your breathing, push the air out of the lungs, get those upper abs to work a little more. It's so good for every major muscle group of the abdominal wall. Keep going. Pump, 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 pump. 5 more sets of 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last set. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Lie flat on your back. Give your knees a squeeze to the chest. Rock and sway from left to right. Make sure your chest is open, your shoulders are down. So oppositional work for the abs is really good to strengthen your core from the inside out. Let's grab onto the sides of the mat next. Bring the legs straight up overhead, but the knees straighten the feet together. Push down through the abdominal wall, navel to spine. Slowly guide your legs to a diagonal of 45 degrees. Lift an inch, lower an inch. Up and down. Lift up and then down. So you'll feel the weight of your legs is going to initiate that core activation. Lift and then lower. If you're feeling it in your lower back again, you'll either have to bring your legs up or you can take a soft bend in your knees. That's okay. Lower down an inch, lift up an inch. Make sure you're using the sides of the mat to pull down. Lower an inch, lift an inch. Down and then up. Listen to your body. Pay attention to those muscles that we're trying to engage, to isolate, to strengthen, to build tone and definition. Down and up, nice and slow. See if you can stretch your legs a little longer. 4 more. Up, down 2, and lift. Down 3. Now simply hold the legs still. Woo. Try to guide your legs down even more, and then reach your arms overhead at a hover. Try to get your arms and your legs to just hover above the ground. 10 to hold. 1, 2, 3. Hold it there. 4. Keep going. 5, 6, 7, 8. And on 10, hug the knees into the chest again. Give your low back a release. Rock and sway right to left. Press your palms down. Let's get into the low abs. You're going to lift your legs straight up. Squeeze into those low abs to lift, and then lower again. Lift up, and then down. Keep going. Lift up, and then down. So you're using those low abs to contract, lift, squeeze. 4 more slow, and then down. Up and down, there's 2. Up and down, there's 3. Now a little faster with those pokes. Up, 8, 7, straight up. 6, squeeze, lift. 4, 3, 2, and then 1 more squeeze with the knees to the chest. We've got 1 last thing left. Find your thumbs, hook them. Bring your toes straight up, getting into your upper abs. We're going to curl, lift up to the toes as high as you can. Start to go up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down down an inch. Lift, and then lower. Pressing through and then lowering back down. Tuck your chin to your chest. If you need to grab onto your thighs, you can, but make sure that your upper abs working. Lift an inch and lower an inch. Lift an inch and lower an inch. Let's go a little smaller, faster. Lift, curl. Lift, curl. So keep going. Try to get your fingertips to touch your toes all the way high. Lift and curl. Lift and curl. Up, down, up, down. Activate, engage, pulsing there. Keep going. Squeeze up and lift and up and lift. You've got it. Up, down, up, down. We got about 20 more seconds on the clock. And then you're all done with your arms and your abs class. Reach up a little bit higher. Peel the shoulders off the floor. Toes to fingers. Lift, curl, lift, curl. Here we go. Final 10, 9, 8, higher, 7, 6, up, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Relax. Let's go right into a happy baby stretch. Knees out, toes flex back. Grab onto the tops of the feet, rock and sway from left to right. We'll spend a few minutes to stretch. You can always take longer stretches if you need to, if you're willing to stay on your mat a little longer. Start to bring the feet together. Hug your right knee into the chest and the left leg forward and down. Give that right knee a deep squeeze up and in. Roll the shoulders away. Tuck your chin to your chest. And let's try to hook onto that right big toe. Go for a hamstring release. Send energy through the heel. You want to flex the toes back. Push the hip down. Bend the elbow to try and get the leg a little closer towards you and square everything off. Feeling the stretch behind your knee, behind your thigh. Try to keep your arms straight now as we slowly open the leg to the outside. Getting your toes as close as you can to the floor. Peeling the hips apart. Feeling your inner thigh muscles release and lengthen. And then we'll slowly start to bring everything back up through center, switching hands on the leg, pushing the hip down, getting the outside of your knee to straighten. Make sure you're flexing your toes back towards your left shoulder. Keep pushing the hip into the floor. Really nice outer thigh release. We'll bend the knee from here, let go to find your spinal twist and rotation. Opening the arm behind you, try to get your knee to touch the floor. Relax your bottom leg, wringing out your body into a twist. And then make your way flat for your figure four, transitioning from one stretch to the next, one muscle group to the next. Try to reach through to clasp your hands around the front of your knee, lengthen through the tailbone, opening your chest. Keep your ankle active and secure on the thigh. Rock and sway from left to right. And then we'll start to unwind the legs from there, giving your left knee a big squeeze and a hug to the chest. Looping your fingers around your left big toe. Go for that hamstring release. Push the hip down. Feel the backs of your legs. Stretch and lengthen the back of your knee, your thigh. You might notice that one leg is a little tighter than the other. That is normal. It is to be expected. Spend more time on the tighter side if you need to. Bend the elbow to pull that leg in a little tighter and a little closer towards you. Flex your toes back, getting your calf muscle to stretch. And then slowly open the leg to the outside. Try to get your toes to the floor. Feel your inner thigh release. Try to keep your left arm straight. As you open that leg out, peel the hips apart. And then slowly start to bring the leg back up to center. Switching hands, take the leg across the body. Outer thigh. Keep the knees straight, the toes flexing back towards your opposite shoulder. Release the outer hip area, outer thigh. And then we'll bend the knee to grab on and rotate. Ooh-wee for your spinal twist. Roll the shoulder back. Peeling the body into two directions. Wring out your waistline. And breathe. Slowly start to find your way flat. Go for your figure four, your left hip opener. Secure the left ankle over, reaching through to grab on. Rock and sway from left to right. Opening up your chest. Inhale, exhale. Flattening your tailbone, lengthening through the lower back, and then we'll start to unwind your legs. Go for a rock and a roll, up and over. Let's take a wide straddle to get your inner thighs to lengthen and release. Point your toes, find a side body stretch. Reach that top left arm all the way over. Keep both hips pressing into the ground. Reach, reach, reach. And then use that top arm to come up over to the other side, reaching that top arm over. Try to get as much length as you can through the arm, through the side body. And then come on up, flex your toes, walk your arms forward in front of you. Center, try to get your arms to reach as far as you can. Your forehead to the floor. And then press through the arms, bring yourself upright. One more stretch, bring the legs forward in front. Inhale, reach. Stay long through the spine as you exhale and fold. Be grateful for the fact that you're the one who showed up on your mat today and you did so many amazing workouts to strengthen, tone your muscles, build stamina, burn some calories, have a good sweat. Rolling up. Round of applause, everybody.